Good morning, everybody. Stuart here. It's Wednesday, the 28th of November. Another busy trading session ahead of us. So yesterday we had the dollar bid after Richard Clarida sort of came out with some very... the market thought they were quite dovish comments, but I took them. I read between the lines, and they looked fairly hawkish, and the dollar sort of bid up on that. There was lots of talk about being fairly dovish, but last time, 19th of November, he spoke, and it was taken as dovish, and the dollar slipped. Yesterday we've had a relatively positive talk on the dollar and the future rate hikes, and the dollar rallied a wee bit. Here we've seen the pound. Here it slipped under its 20 period here on this 1 hour chart back on Monday on the 26th. Here we've dipped down again yesterday. We've come we're under the key 128 level now. We're holding currently 127.40. Looks like it's trying to turn up, but very flat Asian session, and pressure remains to the downside for cable. This morning, as far as the pound's concerned, we've got the UK bank stress tests. Later on, we also then have the FSR, the Financial Stability Review out of the UK, and then Governor Carney has a speech much later on today as well. So pound in focus. Obviously Brexit and the political news is what's driving the sterling at the moment. So we're still pegged under 128, and pressure, it looks like, to the downside. We've got support here at just above 127 this morning. Euro again pressured on the downside. The Italian budget still swirls around again. This one that's broken under its 20 period here back on Monday. Did it again here. We're downtrend now. Big sell-off in the last hour as well. We're at 112.75. So euro under the psychological 113 level, and the trend remains to the downside there. These new little green dots and the ADX here. This is what Andrea's webinar is all about today. So if you want to understand how to trade with these little indicators, really simple but effective trend indicators, the ADX and the parabolic SARs are the little green dots on the chart there. So join Andrea later. Yen remains under pressure as well. It's more to do with the dollar strength rather than yen weakness. Remember, we're running into a month end as well. So yen, dollar yen's gone over this 13.75 level we talked about last week and earlier in the week. So we're back over that key level and capped here at the R1 at 13.90. So can't quite recapture 114 at the moment, but dollar's relatively well bid. And you can see the last time we were, if we zoom this in, you can see last time here on this 1 hour chart, we were under the 20 period moving average for any serious length of time, was all the way back here on the 23rd. So strong rally for dollar yen there over the last few days. Gold and oil again under pressure. Stock markets rallied a bit yesterday, but it's more of it's just really a technical bounce for me at the moment. There's no real movement, but here 1 hour we're actually over the 200 period moving average on the S&P yesterday, and we held it, more importantly. So we'll see more to come on that one. Not convinced of that one. Gold. Yesterday we moved down again on Monday. A bit of a failed rally there on that big candle at 12 o'clock yesterday. It was reversed later in the day over this 120. Couldn't get over the 125 level, and we've moved down quite aggressively through the 200 period there. That was a big trigger there as we've gone through the crossing moving averages there. That at 5 o'clock yesterday, when that 4 o'clock candle closed, it's ran down. So 12.15 now becomes key. S1 sits at 12.14.65, so under that at the moment. And dollar strength, RSI 38, so there's still more downside potential to that, but there seems to be a flaw here. But quiet Asian session at 12 by the looks of things there on oil, on gold. More interestingly, oil's had a right old session. Yesterday we plummeted all the way down here to 50.30. We had some good private inventory data last night, and it sort of ticked up, and we were rallied as high as 52.40 earlier on. We've turned down. We're sort of trying to hang on to the 52 handle at the moment, but looks okay at the moment. The 20 period there on the 1 hour chart is at 51.84. Pivot is at 51.57. So oil relatively well bid today, but it's been very choppy. A trader's dream in a sense. Lots of opportunities both going up and down. So later on today, we've got the preliminary review of the third quarter GDP out of the US. Remember, preliminary sounds like it's first. It's not. It's the second release of it. So don't be caught by that. 1.4% on a monthly basis. 3.6, 3.5% annualized basis. That will help the dollar if it comes in there. More bullishness for the US economy. And then later on, and we'll talk about this afternoon, the key event of the day is really the Jay Powell's speech. Will he be more dovish given that Clarida was more hawkish? We'll see. We'll see how that goes later on. So join me later. Join Andrea at the webinar. Say it's all about ADX and the parabolic SAR today. So we'll see you all later. Trade safely.